Cobra, la 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 la, is coming.
What did Lenny just say?
Crashing through the night, Cobra, la 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 la, is coming.
Oh my. Hey guys, Jay! Welcome back to the channel. Guys, today was the much anticipated launch for the Hasbro Fanstream, the last JoJo June. And a lot of us were anticipating this, you know, it's been teased multiple times that a new Haslab was going to be coming, and it was probably going to be classified, that is going to be a vehicle, and yeah, they pretty much let the cat out of the bag yesterday. You know, Emily showcased you know, a clip from a whole bunch of his tanks which are rolling around, you know, being shot at, and yeah, we had that huge leak, you know, from Hasbro Pulse, so we pretty much knew exactly what to expect. Or did we? So guys, please join me right now as we deep dive into what happened today. A lot of the great things that were announced, a lot of the, you know, kind of weird things were announced, and some things which kind of make you scratch your head and say, why did they do that? There are also a bunch of Easter eggs that were teased here and there, which I'm not sure everyone caught. But, guys, this is an amazing, amazing release, I do have to admit. So if you enjoyed this type of content, guys, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I have post up to 2 episodes a week, and I hope you guys will enjoy. And don't forget to hit that bell for notification, so you guys will always know when new episodes are posted. So guys, without further ado, let's deep dive into this Haslab His Tank Classified series. Let's find out what the team over at Haslab brought us. Guys, hot on the heels of the Hasbro Pulse leak, where it was revealed that this Haslab project was going to be $299.99. That has all but been confirmed. However, today's much anticipated live stream went off without a hitch, as far as I can tell. It started off with a bang. It really did. Obviously, this was the Hasbro Pulse Fanstream GI Joe Classified June 29th at 11 a.m. It really did have so much anticipation going in, and we really did look forward to what they were going to talk about. There was a lot of questions whether or not it was just going to be the Haslab, or whether we were going to see some other additional figures, like perhaps Serpentor, which has already had some leaks online, which I covered yesterday. But as the Hasbro stream began, of course, in celebration of JoJo June, so presenting for us today was, of course, Emily from marketing and Lenny from design. These two are always killing it. Love the work that they do. Thank you guys for all your work. You guys are amazing. They are, of course, wearing their Cobra Hiss shirts. There really is no hiding it anymore. Emily pretty much spelled it out yesterday on her Instagram that we were pretty much going to be doing something with an actual Cobra Hiss tank. And of course, special guest. It was, yes, Cobra Commander! Yes, he did launch the very first GI Joe Classified series Haslab ever. Today was all about the Hiss tank. We need 8,000 backers by August 15th, 2022 in order to back this amazing project. $299.99 was confirmed for the Hiss tank and a driver figure as the base for the actual Haslab itself. However, they did offer us some amazing incentives to continue backing this project well beyond the 8,000 backer mark. Here was the first look at the Haslab Hiss tank. Oh my god. I have to admit, after yesterday's stream, we did some deep dive into like what the Hiss tank could look like, and you know, I was actually talking about how it could actually be, you know, futuristic, maybe from the video game kind of idea, and honestly, I wasn't really going with that jive. A lot of us, you know, in the thing, were really hoping for a more classic version of the Hiss tank, and honestly, I think they really hit this one out of the park. The treads, the lights, the 2 cannons at the top, the gunner seat, the cockpit on the inside, and even a place for additional figures to stand, and of course the tank driver looking so classic from, you know, the original cartoon slash the original toy line. Amazing. I really can't wait to see the final prototype colored. They actually did have the prototype on hand, which we'll get to in a second. We can see the canopy opens, and they even highlighted that it has somewhat of a gull wing door canopy as well. And of course, the treads do work. They actually do roll around, and watching it actually in action was pretty freaking amazing. The rear hatch opens and can deploy, holding multiple figures on the inside. We can see right here that the actual Hiss tank gunner, you can actually see his legs from the top. That's going to be interesting for everybody standing there. We see here the top of the tank itself. Wow, look at that amazing detail. This thing is going to be very, very rich with incredible amounts of detail. Can't wait to see it in hand. Wonderful decals in the inside, and we found out later in the stream that this cockpit actually fully lights up with a red hue. You know, the indicators, the radar, you know, the global positioning system with the temperature, all the little details, which, you know, is pretty much technical jargon for the rest of us, but it looks so cool. But guys, it did not stop there. If this project is actually backed within the first week of the backing, there is an early bird special. What does that mean? That means that we are actually going to get a second figure. Yes, guys, that's crazy. We're going to get a second driver, the Hiss Tank Technician. Oh my gosh, that is the goal. I think it has to be done before July 6th at midnight. Crazy. And it doesn't stop there. Yes, indeed, if it funds within a week, the fans actually get to pick the color deco. And this is in homage to Ron Rudat's inspired deco, which is great. Ron Rudat, for those of you who don't know, was the legendary GI Joe toy designer from the original toy line. According to Lenny, he designed well over 175 GI Joe figures, or was it exactly 175 GI Joe figures? It was one of those. So yeah, that's super exciting. Oh my god, that's just absolutely crazy. Along with special figure, if we fund it in a week, July 6th at midnight, there are additional 4 unlockable tiers, and I'm going to be you know, speculating on that. To back this project, head over to the Cobra Haslab. If we take a quick look at the funding right now, it is 5,119 backers as of 2:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Holy crap! We do have indeed 47 days, 9 hours and 44 minutes, but I don't think that I think that second figure is pretty much guaranteed, and that means that I am all in on this project. As I said earlier in my in my live stream yesterday, I was really iffy whether or not I was gonna back this, but I did say that if they have 2 figures included, I am all in, and that pretty much seems to be a guarantee at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if this, you know, is able to be backed within the first 2 days, possibly within the first 24 hours. I don't know if it gets to like 7,000 backers by today. I might actually do a live stream just to see if it actually reaches that goal. We shall see, guys. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely insane. So it didn't stop there. Lenny and Emily were able to showcase an actual full-size prototype. This was crazy, guys. Like, we don't usually get to see this. We actually see a full prototype here. It is all gray. It's not painted, but honestly, it looks glorious. We can see just how big it is. It's my understanding that it's about 19 inches long, so just under 2 feet. So yeah, it is a big, big boy, but nowhere near the size of Turtle Van that I picked up the other day. We don't only get to see the tank, we actually get to see the driver himself. This is amazing. He showcased a lot of different features, like the light up feature here. Gorgeous. I really couldn't believe that they actually do have the light up feature already in the prototype. We can see just how powerful it is. The studio lights must be very, very bright, but we can see the inside of the canopy. There's a lot of light in there. That one light in the center, man, it is bright. And you know what? They have another party trick up their sleeves. Wow, look at that. They actually have a spotlight insignia. If you tilt the actual tank down, you can literally see the Cobra insignia, and it looks pretty sharp. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's the sharpest thing in the world, but you can see the lines, you can see the Cobra symbol. It's clearly the Cobra insignia. That is crazy. That is going to be absolutely amazing. What a wonderful party trick. Guys, I'm just going to plug this in now because it's just something that I remembered off the top of my head. Did anybody catch that little thing that that Lenny said when he was tilting over the Hiss tank to show the Cobra insignia? He said something really interesting. Here, take a look again.
Crashing through the night, Cobra, la 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 la, is coming.
Did you catch that, guys? Did you catch that? He sort of broke it up a little bit, but I distinctly heard, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but I distinctly heard Lenny say, Cobra la 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 is coming. I heard that. It was kind of broken up, so, you know, it was almost like a code. He kind of said something. But, dudes, does that mean that we possibly could have Cobra La in the future? What a dream, guys. What a dream. Pilot himself also comes with additional armaments. We can see that along with his holster that you can actually clip on for his small sidearm here. He has a rifle and 2 swappable hands, 2 swappable fists. It also has rear taillights, which is just an added bonus. That's so awesome. You gotta understand, guys, every time they add a little bit of circuitry or additional lights everywhere, it adds to the cost. So, yeah, you know what? We were all, like, a lot of us were concerned about, you know, the $299 price tag, but it seems that they're putting it all in the right places, which I really do appreciate. They also mentioned that aside from the two positions where figures can sit, you know, and stand for the gunner position and the cockpit position, much like the original his tank, another character can stand in the back, hold on to the two rails, and they even teased at possibly some of the stretch goals that there's a tow hitch in the back, meaning that something can be towed. I wonder what it is that they're going to be towing back there. We can only hope and we can only dream as to what's going to be coming next. Awesome. There we have the opening of the rear hatch, and we can see that inside there is a whole bunch of wonderful decals, which we saw in the actual announcement. There we see the additional seat for one character, but you can probably fit another 3 characters in there standing. The cockpit seat here is for the extra figure, but we also have an actual ammunition rack and weapons rack on the other side. Beautiful stuff. It's unknown right now if it actually comes with additional weapons. I'm hoping that that's actually included prior to the tiers, but they really didn't talk about that very much. I think we can pretty much expect that the additional weapons rack, the armaments in the weapons rack will probably be in the secondary tier as an option. Lenny also showcased that it has a rotating turret, and he's having so much fun with this. The top cover actually gets removed, and you can actually see the internal workings of the engine. Beautiful stuff. Here's some 3D renders of it. This is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait until we get these things on our hands. Oh my gosh, the rich amount of detail that they actually have in this is just bar none. Over the top. Then they talked about how it not only does it have a canopy door, it actually has gull-wing additions to that, which is pretty freaking amazing. Lenny here is showcasing how the gull wings actually work on the left and the right. We can see that they actually do swing over on a small hinge at the top. The cockpit seat also has a full 5-point harness, which is absolutely ridiculous. And look at that wonderful detail on the seat itself. We have the back headrest with the Cobra insignia. Those wonderful red, I guess they're leather seat highlights. Man, Cobra does not skimp out on its army. They want comfort for their pilots. This is crazy. Has the actual control stick, the yaw. It's got a front speed control on the left-hand side. Yeah, this thing is looking badass. It looks like, it sort of looks like a racing seat, but for a tank. This is amazing. They also showcased again some of the decals that were inside and the fact that the cockpit completely lights up. This is going to be a wonderful addition to anybody's collection. This is absolutely incredible. Again, the $300 price tag is going to be a little bit of an owie for some, but it's going to be really much anticipated for others. I think some people were actually considering this might be the same cost as the Turtle Van, which was like I said, literally practically $600, and now it ends up that it's only $399. So a lot of people were anticipating there would be a $400 price tag, but it ended up being $299, which is only $300. Now we have to talk about shipping, which is probably going to be another $20 or $30 on top. To Canada, it's probably going to be $50 or $60, which is going to be ridiculous. But yeah, this is going to be such a wonderful addition for people who can afford it. I do have to say that because honestly, today the prices today, the shipping concerns, the food, it's weighing on everybody very heavily. So if you guys can afford this, excellent. Congratulations to you. People are going to be super happy with this, and some people are just going to have to enjoy this from afar, unfortunately. The tank treads do work. They actually did show them running and rotating. It was an amazing thing to see. Definitely head over to the announcement on Hasbro Pulse. Check out the fan stream. Check out the way this thing really did open up in real time. It was beautiful to see. Here's the other thing that really caught my attention. They did tease that there were ports where you can plug in additional things. That's what they said. So that leads me to believe that the stretch goals are probably going to be additional armaments, additional weapons on the side, maybe mortars, maybe rocket launchers, a whole bunch of things which are attachable to the HISS tank. Like I said, they have a tow hitch in the back as well. So that's in my opinion, I think that's probably one of the things they're going to include as well. Lenny did make it a point to point out that the plug holes for the blast effects have not been drilled out, but they will be there, and they're not sure exactly what size they're going to be. But this does heavily lean to the idea that the blast effects, as well as the additional armaments, are probably going to be part of those stretch goals. Honestly, now that their second figure is almost near guaranteed, I'm kind of okay with that. I said in my stream yesterday, it better, like, you know, for $2.99, it better be exactly like, you know, pretty much on par with the Sky Striker, where it comes with a host of blast effects, 2 pilots, you know, a refilling station, blah 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 blah. But on reflection, it might actually be more acceptable that there are actually 2 figures included, along with a few additional accessories like the guns, the fists, and maybe some blast effects. I don't think we need the farm like we did with the Sky Striker, although it would have been nice. But I do like, you know, I freely admit that what they actually showed here really did go beyond my expectation, at least. And I think it really has hit some sort of pitch with the fans, because it looks like this is well on its way to being funded. Here we have the full measurements of the vehicle itself. It measures 19 inches long, 10.96 inches high. This thing's a big boy. It really is. Nearly 2 feet long, just shy of that, about 5 inches shy. The Cobra tank driver, of course, is your standard 6.43 inches. He's looking absolutely amazing with his paint deco. Can't wait until this actually, and it very well looks like it's going to be funded, and hopefully along with all of its stretch goals. Love those lights. Love all the additional details that they've put into this. Honestly, Lenny did mention that his team did not work on the project itself. It was actually the Haslab team themselves, and he was mentioning that it was wonderful working with them, because it gave him a better perspective on another way that things can be done. So that's beautiful. I love that camaraderie. I love that idea with internal teams. Such a great idea. So guys, this was an amazing reveal, I have to say, and I do have to admit, it did actually surpass my expectations about what was going to happen. I went off on a tangent last night saying that, it needs all these blast effects. It needs two figures. It needs this, that, it needs all that. But, upon reflection a little bit, I think that if we do get these 2 drivers along with the his tank itself and all of their accessories, as well as maybe a few blast effects, I'm very, very happy if this only makes the initial 8,000 backers. What happens next with the additional 4 tiers that are going to be unlocked? Only time will tell. But fingers crossed that we're going to get an additional figure right at the end. Can I just take a moment to say that whoever did the voice for Cobra Commander really killed it? I really got to find out who the voice actor is for Cobra Commander, because honestly, he did a bang-up job. Seriously. Guys, honestly, this has been a... they've been teasing this for a while, so it's not like we didn't already sort of know what to expect. The leak yesterday for $3.99, for $2.99, it caught a few people off guard and really kind of, made it a little bit anxious as to like what was actually going to be announced. But as we know, the Turtle Van itself from Super 7 is almost $600, and the Super 7. The NECA version ended up being $250. So, there was this huge range of how much these things are going to cost. And I think, Haslab seems to have gone for the medium of $300. And now that we see all of the wonderful additions to the tank, the fact that it only comes with 1 driver, but as we've seen with the countdown right now, we're very, very close to getting that 2nd driver. As I, said, if we get 2 drivers, I'm in. So yes, we are pretty much guaranteed to get 2 drivers. And who knows what these other 4 secret tiers to be unlocked will actually be. Let's just hope it's not a bunch of rocks. Guys, I'm pretty sure they're going to be giving us a lot more. They also sort of teased, perhaps, because the way Emily keeps talking and the way Lenny kept talking, it's as if there were going to be multiple characters involved, and they all are going to include their own special boxes, so that's going to be great. Whether or not they're going to be with a cellophane, clear boxing, or if they're just going to be full cardboard, remains to be seen. However, with the way they're going on this, I think they are probably going to be full cardboard boxes, but I don't think we have to be worried about scalpers, coming in and taking them out. Swappers, sorry, coming in and taking them out, like we do right now. Guys, this has been crazy. The backers seem to be supporting this. I mean, we're literally well over halfway to the goal on the first freaking day, man. This is insane. I'm not sure any other Haslab has done that yet. I think the Sentinel backed in like 2 or 3 days. This one, it looks like it's well on its way to back on the very first 24 hours. So this is literally insane. But let me know in the comment section below, guys. Were you really impressed at this Yojo June finale? You know, Carl and Emily, Lenny and Emily seem to be killing it right now. So it's freaking awesome that they keep bringing us such great stuff. Yeah, man, the Hes tank does look freaking amazing, I have to admit. But that $2.99 price tag is still going to sting people. You know, some people are going to be all in. Some people are going to be, it's kind of, you know, what are we doing here? But you have 45 days to think about it. The full 45 days. Actually, is it more like 47 days? Anyway, you have up to 45 days to think about this. It's kind of crazy what's going on right now. Are you going to back this thing? Are you excited about all the features that this has been showcased already? I'm hoping that we get a little, you know, some more accessories that are just included with the tank itself. I mean, I've been saying that for a while now. Although I do have to say, 2 figures right off the hop, that's actually pretty good. I imagine that some of the tiers are going to be blast effects and maybe something to tow, you know, because they did have that tow line, and additional armaments that you can attach to the side. I imagine those are probably going to be their tiers. But who knows? We might, somehow, by some miracle, get a 3rd figure right at the end. And wouldn't that be absolutely mind-blowing? Guys, please leave those comments in the comment section below. Let me know if you are going to back this thing, and if you're not, please let me know why. I hope you guys are all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Cobra! La 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 la. Yo Joe June, guys. Yo Joe. Geek proud.
I want to give a huge shout out to all my Patreon and channel member supporters. RyRatCan33, OldITGuy, Princess Cagalli, John Joker, Michael Traverso, Christopher Herndon, Snell World, Thomas Meyer, Budrick Porter, and Joseph Michaels. Thank you for all your support, everybody. It really means a lot to me, and really does help the channel to keep going.